So the wife brought me corn. Dinner's done. That's how you know you got a good wife. If your significant other jumps in the side-by-side and then delivers it, you gotta keep her. Afternoon, everybody. We're kicking off second cut in hay 2020. Just got in from work. Gonna jump in the tractor and take off the high lift. On a little bit of an angle. Yeah. So I've had the high lift on for a couple days. Been loading out hay customers. And yeah, just something we got to take off, get ready, hook up to the mower. Thankfully, if you saw my previous video, the one right here, I explained, you know, getting the mower, the 630 MoCo ready, changing out the blades and all that stuff. So yeah, got everything ready. So all I have to do now is actually I'm gonna fuel up. All I have to do now is fuel up and should be ready to rock and roll. Fuel up, gotta get some def. Gotta love the government juice. Step one, done. So I know that I've said this probably at least a half a dozen times about making silage. That is the plan. The wrapper is coming. It is not going to be dry hay. For everything I think, it's not going to be dry hay. The weather was supposed to be perfect, you know, to make hay today, Wednesday, dry down Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then it was supposed to rain Monday. Wake up this morning, rain Thursday evening and Friday morning. So, who knows? I don't know. No one else knows. Contacted the neighbor, and the wrapper is open. So that's what we're gonna do. He's gonna bring the wrapper, and we're gonna put it right there. Oh, I can't see it. Yep. Too much? Too bright. We're gonna put the wrapper right where we ended the bales last year, and we're gonna wrap some more hay. The fields that I'm doing are the fields that we finalized for making rye straw. Had a friend come over by the name of Pierce Wilson. He and his father own Redstone Farms in Fayette County, Pennsylvania. Pierce also works for the Fayette County Conservation District, and he came over, gave me some tips, found some spots that we were going to pull some soil samples, and that's what we did. Bruce Smith from Growmark in Washington, PA came out. I pulled I think 5 samples from our fields, 2 of which were for the rye straw that I plan on planting this year, and the other 3 were for hay fields that I just want to rehab and do proper soil amendments. never really run my depth to the point where it starts to warn me. But this was pretty low. This was the lowest that I'd ever run it. And it took about 2 gallons to fill that up. Obviously not the largest depth tank. Like I said, I get three tanks of fuel out of that. Plan's gonna be, we're gonna go down here and hook up the disc bind. I am going to reduce the conditioning because I don't want the hay to dry down a lot. I want it to be in that 50% range. I am going to close in the swath to windrow the hay straight out of the disc bind. And I'm going to take this front end loader or high lift off of the tractor. Nobody really cares about watching me take this off, so let's do it the fast way. That's better. All right, here we go. The white thing right there, yep, that's the conditioning. I kicked it up to about 5.5 out of 6. I also pushed that lever right there. That lever will shoot the hay down straight into the ground. And as you can see by the silver piece right there, I tightened up the swath. So I should be doing a very beautiful little windrow. So we're gonna go up on top by my father-in-law's place, father-in-law, mother-in-law's house. We're gonna do that field first, and then we're gonna do the offset fields second and third. Swing it wide. Not yet. I'll suck your backside in. Here we go. The first part of second cut in 2020. He was excited. Thanks, guys. Done with the first field. Crop is not very high, but I figured I'd get what I could get, and before we burn this field off. So as you can see, there's a lot of that white flour. I believe it's called Queen Anne's lace, and from what I have gathered, that plant thrives when there's lack of moisture. And this year, let me tell you, it's thriving. I think every one of my fields has Queen Anne's lace in it right now. Wife brought me corn. Well, dinner's done. That's how you know you got a good wife, or a good spouse for that matter. If your significant other jumps in the side-by-side, makes food, and then delivers it to you while you're mowing hay, you got a keeper. Let's get it. All right, guys, so we're done with that the first field. It's about 7.6 acres that's got knocked down. I got another, there's probably another 5 or 6 back here that I'm going to knock down, and that'll be it. It's about 6:30 now, so I should finish up right about dark. Hopefully make quick work of this and be done. So, I had to stop up there. One of the wings on the side of the swathers had opened back up. I don't know if it vibrated open or what, but I had to stop and adjust that. Run it back to shooting a nice tight windrow. I kept wondering why the windrows looked like they kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I saw that, so lesson learned, make sure you check that. Now if you remember, this was the last field that I did a first cutting. So it's definitely not very high. However, based off of the population of weeds and everything else, it was decided that this field here is going to be one of the rye fields. So I guess I'm going to get what I can get. Man, we had them storms, and there's just branches and trees down all over. I have to cut that one up and cut around it. See it? So there was a rock here somewhere. And when I went back through, I couldn't find it after we had taken the hay off of it. Here's the groundhog hole there. Right there. Whoa. Here's another one. I don't even know if this is worth it, truthfully. I mean, we have this weed here. That's hemp dogbane. It's a pain in the butt to kill. But even without the weeds, it's really not that much higher. And I just don't know if it's even worth it. I'm gonna check the blades while I'm at it. I'm getting pretty good at opening this one-handed. Oh yeah, I did find that rock. Of course, as soon as I turn the camera off, I hit the rock. Well, that had to be where the rock was at. Everything else is beautiful. No dents. Good to go. While I'm out here, might as well hit the bathroom. Well, we're finishing up this field here. I only probably have about 3 more passes. I actually stopped there for a while and brought my father-in-law back. I didn't know if it was even worth continuing to mow, or if it would just make more sense to burn it off completely before, you know, we no-till our rye in here. He came back and he thought it was, hey, something's better than nothing, and we decided to finish mowing it. Yield-wise, not gonna have squat here, but you know, let this stuff come up a week or so and then hit it with glyphosate. It should burn up in a matter of a couple days, and it'll be ready to rock and roll for planting. Ooh, I don't know what that was. What in the world was that? That's it for these couple fields. Actually, no, it's not. Gotta go around the outside. You silly goose, you. you kidding me? I've been waiting for this thing to do a regen for I don't know how long, and now it wants to do a regen. Unbelievable. So we finished up for tonight. Tractor's trying to do a regen at 8:15, right when I finish up. Fantastic. So I talked to my father-in-law what the plan's going to be tomorrow. I work. After work, I'm going to hop back in this tractor and I'm going to run the rake. So I windrowed them because I didn't want them to dry out, but then also, you know, when making silage, you can just run the baler through and pick it up. But you've got twice as many trips across the field. Oh, that's a close one. Got twice as many trips across the field if you do that. So tomorrow I'm just going to try to double windrow it, and hopefully, you know, that saves him some time. He's going to have about 14 acres to do after work. He gets home from work, you know, early evening. So it's going to be a busy evening tomorrow. Raking, it won't take that long. Hopefully I can get out in front of him enough that, you know, we can save a little bit of time doing it that way. That's it for this evening. So don't forget, guys, hey, if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe. Well, I mean, let's be honest. I'm at 251 now, which is awesome. That was terrible. Edit all that out. So don't forget, guys, if you're liking what you're seeing, subscribe to the channel. There's a cool little graphic right here. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Ooh, that's close. Like the video. And follow us on all social media platforms. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we've got TikTok for now. They might outlaw TikTok. Yeah, subscribe to all social media platforms, and you can follow us. I appreciate everybody's sticking in, watching everything. You know, 251 subscribers, that's huge. And I appreciate every one of them. And yeah, thanks, guys. Nothing like finishing up for the evening, but the government says, no, 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 you must run your tractor at high RPMs and blow all that stuff out of there. Gotta love the government. Now, I'm going in and gonna get something to eat and go to bed. See you tomorrow.